Welcome to the Destination Show with me, Tandile Maikiso. Today, we will be talking about the Pearl of Great Price and what it is and how we can benefit from it. So please, if you enjoy this episode, like and comment on the comment section if you have any questions. But please subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy. In the introduction, I'll just read from the introduction of the Pearl of Great Price, okay? Because I don't want to add any of my knowledge or anything that might, be contrary. I don't want to do that, and so I'm gonna straightway read from the source itself, okay? Obviously, I'm reading on my phone, but they are physical scriptures. But because of I just like using the phone. What says, the Pearl of Great Price is a selection of choice materials touching many significant aspects of the faith and doctrine of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. These items were translated and produced by the prophet Joseph Smith, and most were published in the church periodical of his day. The first collection of materials carrying out the title The Pearl of Great Price was made in 1851 by Elder Franklin D. Richards, then a member of the Council of the 12 and president of the British Mission. Its purpose was to make more readily accessible some important articles that had limited circulation in the time of Joseph Smith. As church membership increased throughout the Europe and America, there was a need to make these items available. The Pearl of Great Price received wide use and subsequently became a standard work for the church by action of the First Presidency and the General Conference in Salt Lake City on October 10, 1880. Several revisions have been made in the contents as the needs of the church have required. In 1878, portions of the Book of Moses not contained in the first edition were added. In 1902, certain parts of the Pearl of Great Price that duplicated material also published in the Doctrine and Covenants were omitted. Arrangement into chapters and verses with footnotes was done in 1902. The first publication in double column pages with index was in 1921. No other changes were made until April 1976, when 2 items of Revelation were added. In 1979, these 2 items were removed from the Pearl of Great Price and placed in the Doctrine and Covenants, where they now appear as section 137 and 138. In the present edition, some changes have been made to bring the text into conformity with earlier documents. Following is a brief introduction to the contents, to the present contents. Selections from the Book of Moses, an extract from the Book of Genesis of Joseph Smith's translation of the Bible, which he began in June 1830. So the Book of Moses, just to explain it, it is a book where Joseph Smith, as he was translating the Book of Mormon, he also, as he was studying the Bible, noticed there was a lot of false things, or not so, let me not say false, but incorrect things, or the way they were pronounced or written. And so he took to the Lord this task, and the Lord showed him a vision that he was to translate the Bible, right? All right. So the book of Moses is an extract, right? An extract from the book of Genesis, as it is explained here. Trust me, it's a very powerful part of this. The Book of Abraham, an inspired translation of the writings of Abraham. Joseph Smith began the translation in 1835 after obtaining some Egyptian papyri. The translation was published serially in the Times and Seasons beginning March 1st, 1842 at Nauvoo, Illinois. So the Book of Abraham, I love this because um, there were researchers, and they came across the Egyptian papyri. It's Papyri, right? So it's an Egyptian papyri, if I'm, pronouncing it correctly. And so Joseph Smith was able to translate that, and so we now have it as the Book of Abraham. So it wasn't really something that he just thought of out of the box. No, I just want to make that clear. Joseph Smith Matthew, an extract from the testimony of Matthew in Joseph Smith's translation of the Bible. So in order for us to understand this, we need to see Doctrine and Covenants, section 45, verses 60 to 61. For the divine injunction to begin the translation of the New Testament. So he also translated or attempted to translate the New Testament, right? And then in the article, in the Pearl of Great Price, we also find Joseph Smith history. These are excerpts from Joseph Smith's official testimony and history, which he and his scribes prepared in 1838 and 1839, and which was published serially in the Times and Seasons in Nauvoo, Illinois, beginning on March 15, 1842. And then lastly, the Articles of Faith of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is a statement by Joseph Smith published in the Times and Seasons March 1st, 1842, in company with a short history of the church that was popularly known as the Wentworth Letter, basically describing the church's beliefs, right? So that is it with what the Pearl of Great Price is and what it contains, right? And so if you have any questions or if you want access to these, I'll just put a link down below so you can go ahead and study the Pearl of Great Price. It's a great book. I promise you. And the beautiful thing is there are footnotes, so you'll be able to link between, as it says here, Genesis. You'll be able to link with the Bible some of the verses or things that you might not understand or you want questions. So just make sure you know that the footnotes. You understand the footnotes, and then you're able to follow through with them. Otherwise, this has been the Destination Show, and we're finishing here. But I hope you enjoyed this short episode. And if you have any questions, just put them down in the comment section. And please like this episode and subscribe to my channel. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time.